All right, guys. Excuse me. Let's talk about wrenches. Not every wrench is created equal. So, I got a hell of a lot of wrenches to choose from here. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, you got a bunch of different types or a bunch of different applications. These guys, the double box flex, these are Matco. Yes, I know 1,000 other people make them. Don't really care. These are my daily drivers, honestly. I use the hell out of these, 0 degree offset, double box, reversible, flex. Super awesome wrench. Now, I also have this 2730 that I just like to show because it's utterly fucking ridiculous. But it has its place. So, I'm going to move that because it's in the way. So you got that one. Now you have this one, 0 degree offset, regular, and then ratchet on this side, non-reversible. This is an Icon. I bought the Icon set solely because I don't really use this style often. They're good for alignments. People who work on Toyotas know the 12 or 14, I think it's 12, for fan clutches to get the fan off when you're doing like engine work, water pumps, whatever. So these really don't get used a whole lot. Again, sticking with the Icon, I got a lot of Icon wrenches. I don't really know how that happened. Stubby wrenches, again, Toyota. I have the 17 power steering lines. You gotta have a stubby. It's been okay. It's chipped, flaking on the box inside. I want to get a good pair of stubbies. As y'all know, if you watch my videos, we just opened this shop, so I don't want to spend a lot of money and get a snap-on set yet. So we'll see in the future what that holds. I also have them in ratcheting. I don't really use ratcheting stubbies minus the 17, so I probably won't get a full set of stubbies. I'll probably keep these Icons for a rainy day and then get snap-on 17s or something. I got this Craftsman V-Series, which looks like a Mac Precision Torque, and it's honestly kind of ass. So again, like I said, not all wrenches are equal. Look at the size of this ratchet wrench versus my snap-on one. I mean, that's huge difference. Here's the snap-on, just nice and smooth, and then this guy. So, quality difference, major quality difference. I have some of the OG Craftsman ratcheting ones. I keep those at home just because I don't want them to break because I can't get them replaced. So bought these just to see how they were. I don't have any Mac Precision Torque ratchet wrenches. I just have the regulars. But even so, like, you can see kind of the similarities between the two. Excuse me. But even the Macs are longer. So continuing on with ratcheting. This is a Sonic. It's pretty fucking generic looking in my opinion, honestly. It's flex, ratchet. I haven't used these a whole lot, mainly because I don't really like the way they feel. And I've noticed a thing with European wrenches, Japanese wrenches. I mean, American wrenches or American wrench companies are really the only ones who put these teeth in there. Like, I haven't seen a lot of, like, Sonic doesn't do it. I know they're an American company, or Sonic USA is, but they're German stuff, or they tailor to German stuff. A lot of German wrenches have tighter tolerances, and they don't need those ridges. I guess that's their mentality. I don't really know. Same, I got this Acai from Japan, and it's the same way, super tight tolerance, and it doesn't have any teeth in there. But these were kind of a letdown. I got the whole set. It comes in the foam, all that. I liked foam, but it's kind of a pain in the ass. Like, when you're really trying to organize your toolbox, it's kind of a pain in the ass. So like I said, these are, for the price, these are subpar, and that's just how it is. Cornwell. These are the double flex. I just picked these up. I got the whole set out of the flyer. Haven't used them much, but I already know a few applications where these would come in handy. They're not reversible. You got to flip them, but they do have the teeth, and they have two different style designs. And Torque Test channel did a video on these open end style. I don't think they were ratcheting anything. They're just regular, but they hold well. I've been happy with the open end side. I've used this, I mean, like 2 or 3 times. So far, the ratchet mechanism, it's the 120 tooth one, so it's been good. But I already know a couple times where, you know, something like that will come in handy. So excited to use these more. And then this ratchet wrench is my Snap-on, my bread and butter. These things are expensive as hell. $545, $550 for a set, 10 through 19. I had to buy the 8 separately, but I mean, it's got the flank drive plus. Same dual 80 mechanism as the ratchets. I mean, it's hard to go wrong. If you're going to buy one wrench set, don't buy the Snap-on open in the regular combos. I would buy the ratchet. They're within like $10 of each other, and you get the flank drive plus up here plus a ratchet end. If you're only buying one, obviously I have, well, obviously I have both, but that's me. Moving forward, single offset, double box. These are dope. I use the hell out of these all the time. I use them for breaking stuff loose, which is kind of the concept of these. You break it loose and ratchet on this side, but this Capri just feels so much better in your hand. I like the square design. You can feel like you could get a good grip and really crank down on something versus that Icon. I have a Snap-on 2224 for alignment and drain plugs on diffs, but the Capri also came with one, and it's solid. This is a good set. It's a little over $100 for the whole set, and I highly recommend those. Keeping on with Capri, we got the extractor wrenches. These are badass. They're not your everyday wrench. I don't care what anyone says. These are specialty wrenches, honestly, and they're not for everyday use. Sure, you can use them, but I mean, I've had rounded bolts and I've used these. They've come out great. But if you just look at the length, here's a Snap-on 17 and a Capri 17. I mean, they're long. They're long boys, and these definitely worth the money. Continuing with, hold on a second. Sorry, I heard something outside the shop. Continuing with specialty wrenches, I guess. S wrenches. Again, bought Icon. I don't really know how I got so much Icon in my toolbox. I have like one set of Icon sockets and fucking 4 sets of Icon wrenches. I don't know how. But I worked at Ford briefly, and for diesels, got the S wrenches. Didn't do a super heavy amount of diesel, so I wasn't going to spend money on these S wrenches for Snap-on just because honestly, they sent my box to die. When I rearranged my wrench drawer in my box, I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I might give them away. I might sell them. Fuck, I don't know. Capri's got these angle wrenches, the 30 and 60 degree. Super awesome. It's like 6 through 24. And really, really nice set. Obviously, a specialty set. You're not going to use them every day. And that's just that. When you need them, you need them. And it's great to have in your toolbox. Sorry about that. Had a customer come into the shop, so we're on specialty wrenches like these guys. These are cheap. They're gold. They're funny. I don't use these. They're funny. But Capri has a set that's pretty awesome. Struts, whatnot. Again, not an everyday wrench, but when you need it, you have it. Another specialty, VW Audis. All your fluid services in one. A lot of people will be like, well, can I just use a hex, a 14, and a 17? Yeah, you could, but I take this, toss it like that in your drain bucket, leave it there. It covers a wide range of stuff on VW Audi and other Euros. Definitely worth it. Flare nut wrench. Everybody should know what this is, know what it's for. Snap-on's the best. It is. Set's expensive. It's worth its weight in gold, because if you've ever fucked up a flare nut, you know exactly the headache you're going to go through. Again, Torque Test channel. They have a flare nut series. Snap-on wins. Last specialty wrench, stem wrenches. For me, not an everyday item. The Capris are awesome. They serve their purpose. And brake jobs and stuff like that. These are awesome. If you have a caliper that the slide pins just keep spinning, thin wrenches, those come in clutch. And on to regular combo wrench. No, I got one more specialty. My bad. Open in, I guess, ratchet wrench is what they call it. So basically you just bites on this side when you're going down like that. Loosens on that side. So it's like an opened end ratchet wrench. They call it a speed wrench. It's a pretty cool set. I only have like 10 through 15 and 17, whatever that small snap-on set is, but I like them. I don't really see a need in needing them bigger than 17, so that's why I went with the smaller set. Now regular wrenches. As you can see, these vary in size. The Mac and the Snap-on are the two longest ones. Pretty long. Again, that Capri was the longest freaking wrench I owned. But these both have this Flank Drive Plus, got the teeth in there, and 100th anniversary. And these are the Precision Torque. I like to have two sets of open-end wrenches. Well, as y'all know, I got way more than two sets. But I like to have two sets that I primarily use because this has an offset head. This has got an offset box end, and this one has a 15-degree offset, but this different style. You run into different applications. You need to have options when you work on a wide range of cars and a wide range of repairs. Like I do anything from an oil change to an engine rebuild, so you have that whole range, and you gotta have options. Moving forward, a lot of people have the old school raised panel Craftsman. This is not a USA made one, and you could tell like it's heavy, it's clunky, and I mean, these used to be my thin wrenches. I ground them down. They're good to keep in case you need to make a quick tool, in case you need to do something where you don't want to break a nice wrench. I know there's going to be comments like, oh, they're meant to be broken. Yes, lifetime warranty, all that stuff, but now you're without it, which is another reason to have multiple sets. When you're without a tool that you use a lot, that's inconvenient. So these I keep around just in case I need to do something, I don't want to say sketchy, but something sketchy. This one is really nice. It's an Acai 17 mil. It's a light tool. I mean, it's super light. It's got holes in it. From Japan, Japanese steel. You know it's quality. Super tight tolerance. I haven't used it a ton. Again, it's kind of short. And I don't really understand why people are making these wrenches short. Same with this Matco. It's a 6-point. I love this wrench. I love the design. It's got the teeth. It's got the 6-point. But it's short. Like, come on. Give me a wrench that long. And some people say it might not make that much of a difference, but that makes quite a bit of difference in your hand. So, again, not all wrenches are created equal. Sorry for the pause. I just fucking stuttered there for a second. But yeah, that's the video, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me share your thoughts. What's your favorite wrench brand? What's your favorite wrench style? Like I said, there's different wrenches for different applications. And they're not all equal. So there you have it.